Welcome to the City Parks Alliance member orientation. I'm Catherine Nagel, Executive Director. For more than 2 decades, City Parks Alliance has served its mission to engage, educate, and nurture a broad-based constituency that supports the creation, revitalization, and sustainability of parks and green spaces, contributing to more vibrant and equitable cities. Our vision is that everyone in urban America will have access to the myriad benefits of parks and recreation. To help orient you to all the great resources that you as a CPA member can access, during the next 30 minutes, our staff will be providing short updates on our various programs that fall under 3 key strategic objectives. 1, to promote a platform of leading ideas around community advancement and economic improvement. 2, to facilitate opportunities for our members to share knowledge and expertise. And 3, to inform policymakers and other influencers by amplifying the value of urban parks. Following the brief presentations by staff members, you'll have the opportunity to ask questions. After this session, we also invite you to reach out to any of our program staff to learn more. We value your input, questions, and ideas, and are eager to understand how we can better support you. We hope you find this session valuable so that you can get the most out of your partnership with us. Thank you for your membership with City Parks Alliance and for your essential work in cities throughout North America and beyond.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Teresa Gang, Senior Membership Manager. Our members are at the core of our work, and as a member of the only independent nationwide membership organization solely dedicated to urban parks, you will be part of an incredible dynamic network. Our membership includes leaders in urban communities who are working to design, build, fund, operate, and steward urban park and recreation systems. They represent traditional park and recreation agencies, nonprofit park partners, regional and national park groups, design and planning firms, neighborhood development groups, advocacy groups, businesses, and philanthropists. Access to this dynamic alliance of park leaders for mutual learning and support is one of the biggest benefits of participation in this membership network. Membership is your connection to information and expertise on new urban park models, practices, and innovative partnerships. Join over 3,500 park professionals and urban park advocates as we leverage the power of urban parks together and support you in your work. We want our members to know how to access all the resources and programming available to you. Your CPA membership includes exclusive members only deep dive webinars, customized interactive workshops, the Park Exchange Resource Library, discounts for our biennial Greater and Greener Conference, posting vacancies to our urban job bank, first pick registration for park tours, advocacy and equity materials, and grant opportunities. Our team is here to assist you. If you have any questions, you can find staff emails on our biography pages under CPA team members on the About Us tab on the website. Please reach out if you need, and thank you for being a member of City Parks Alliance.
Welcome, City Parks Alliance members. My name is Gideon Berger, and I'm the program director here at CPA for about a couple of months at this point. And it's exciting to see a few familiar faces and names attending this webinar, some of them going back all the way to grad school almost 20 years ago. But here at CPA, I manage and provide strategic direction for our programs team in our work to convene, connect, and curate leading edge information to position parks for 21st century urban needs. The goal of our programming is to serve our members' needs, whether that's sharing best practices, innovations and trends, updates on funding opportunities and policy debates, research you can apply to your work, or setting tables for discussion among peers or across different sectors of stakeholders and partners. Three things that make CPA unique among membership organizations in the world of parks, recreation, trails, green, civic, and open space is our focus on those topics in an urban setting, their roles in the broader context of creating and maintaining vibrant and equitable cities, and that we're a Big 10 organization where members can interact not just with peers in their own profession, but with partners in your work. Our programming is intended to emphasize and take advantage of all three of these characteristics, so we can offer something uniquely valuable to our members. Most of our programming is offered exclusively to members, but some is open to general attendance as well. Our programming team, Diana Colangelo and Shira Payton, will talk about our offerings in more detail in a moment. But first, I'd like to share information about our multi-year research partnerships on emerging issues, on which we publish reports to share our findings. Several years ago, we worked with the RAND Corporation on a 4-year national study of neighborhood parks with funding from the National Institutes of Health, where we studied factors that support physical activity in neighborhood parks and produced a report called Active Parks, Healthy Cities, summarizing the results of the research and key findings, and used case studies to demonstrate tangible, low-cost ways that cities can activate parks to get more people moving. More recent research has focused on driving equitable funding for parks and recreation in low-income communities and communities of color, in partnership with Groundwork USA and the Urban Institute, and with funding from the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation. This research culminated in 2 reports, one that highlights emerging funding strategies and tools, and another of case studies and recommendations. Both can be found on our website and led to our development of the Equitable Funding Hub, which my colleague Julie Waterman will describe in more detail during the advocacy overview. And we will be establishing a new research agenda and partnerships to pursue it this coming year. The availability of our programs is based on funding and member interests, and the subjects and formats can evolve year to year based on both. So we welcome your thoughts on adapting them or creating new ones to meet your needs or to pursue a new funding opportunity. You, as members, serve as our eyes and ears for emerging trends and needs. That means we always want to get your feedback about programming as well as your ideas for how we can better serve member needs. Be sure to take advantage of the wide variety of events we offer and provide feedback in post-event and annual surveys, or reach out to me directly. Thank you so much for your time and engagement with CPA. We know how busy you all are and that there are many professional membership organizations that touch on this important work. So we hope your CPA membership will serve as a valuable resource and inspiration to advance it. Now, our programming team will talk about our programmatic offerings in more detail.
Hello, CPA members. My name is Diana Colangelo, and I'm a Senior Program Manager here at CPA. I'm excited to share some of the great programs you have access to as a CPA member, including webinars, workshops, and peer-to-peer conversations. I'll also touch on our fee-for-service work. As Teresa mentioned, please feel free to email me if you have any questions or feedback about the programs I'll be discussing. The first program area I'll be talking about is our webinars. We offer webinars about every 6 to 8 weeks, and the goal of our webinar series is to share innovative solutions and best practices on a variety of parks-related topics, from community engagement strategies to designing for climate resilience. We do this by featuring expert guest speakers and providing resources that can help you adapt these strategies to your community. Many of our webinars are member exclusive, and we aim to be responsive to the needs of our members by designing programming based on surveys and other feedback. We also offer continuing education credits for AICP and LACIS for most of our webinars. Please visit the webinars page, which can be found under the events tab on our website, to learn more about upcoming webinars, and click on the past tab to check out our webinar archive, which you have full access to as a CPA member. This is a great resource that you can access at your convenience. In addition to webinars, CPA provides opportunities for more interactive and intimate dialogue on pressing topics as part of our peer-to-peer program. We hold peer-to-peer discussions about every 8 weeks, and park practitioners have the opportunity at these events to discuss their successes and challenges around a particular topic with their peers. There's also time for breakout discussions by organization type, including public agencies, citywide park nonprofits, and individual park nonprofits or conservancies. This allows participants to interact both with a broader group as well as a more targeted peer group. All of our peer-to-peer conversations are member exclusive, and we also design these events based on surveys and other feedback from our network. Please visit the peer-to-peer page, which can also be found under the Events tab on our website, to learn more about upcoming events, and click on the Past tab to access our archive of peer-to-peer conversations. CPA also offers two different types of workshops. One is our virtual skill building workshops, which are focused on a particular topic and open to anyone across the country. There's a fee for these workshops, but we offer discounts for members and city teams of 2 to 4. So the more team members you bring, the more affordable it is. These workshops are meant to build skills in critical areas, such as strengthening park partnerships, that cut across other issues and challenges. Workshops feature an educational element, guest speakers, and facilitated breakout discussion that helps attendees learn from their peers and also strategize about steps they can take to implement workshop learnings. Another workshop type we offer is our park partnership workshops, which are targeted to a set of partners and stakeholders in a particular city. These workshops involve a longer-term engagement of 6 to 9 months with a city, and the goal is to help park and recreation leaders and their key partners to address a particular issue by clarifying challenges and goals, strengthening partnerships, exploring potential solutions, and determining concrete next steps. Because these workshops are more intensive, they are dependent on the availability of grant funding and/or a local host city's ability to contribute. You can view some of our previous workshops when you click on the tiles on this page. The last program area I'll be discussing is our fee-for-service work. As part of this program, CPA works with cities to address specific challenges related to a park or a set of park partners. This work can be funded by a city agency, a nonprofit, a philanthropic funder, or some combination of these. One example of the work we do in cities includes helping a city parks department analyze its existing park partnership agreements and policies, and making recommendations for ways to create better alignment with partners, smoother processes, and stronger partnerships in general. Another example is the work we did with the nonprofit and its park partners to help determine a sustainable governance structure for a park that was struggling with management. I hope this quick overview has helped you better understand the different types of programming available to you as a CPA member. We hope to see you at an upcoming event.
Greetings all, my name is Peyton. I am the program manager for City Parks Alliance's program team. I handle functions for the online resource library, Park Studies Tour, and Greeter Conference. I'll be taking you through what these programs offer you as members. Our resource library is an online repository designed to give our members access to information that can be used as helpful resource guides and technical tools to support their work. You can use the library to search such topics as advocacy, community benefits, and green infrastructure development, or search our resources for useful tools such as cross-sector MOUs, park policies, and reports. Our Park Studies Tours are educational opportunities we usually hold in the years between the Greater and Greener Conference. Approximately 35 park practitioners visit a city, get a behind-the-scenes tour of its parks, and learn from the successes and the challenges that the local park leaders and advocates encounter along the way. The tours are 2.5-day events developed in partnership with host cities, is designed to highlight the people, places, and partnerships that make their park system special. During the tours, participants from around the country will visit local parks, hear from park leaders and their partners, and learn how these special places are designed, programmed, and managed. Since the tours usually sell out within days of registration opening, we offer it to our members first. We are gearing up for our Austin tour, currently scheduled for November 2022. We are already making preparations for our St. Louis tour slated for April 2023. Our Greater and Greener Conference is a collaborative effort with the entire City Parks Alliance team in partnership with a host city to bring together a biennial conference for our members to network, explore, and discuss equitable solutions to environmental challenges. The strategic and topical direction for the Greater and Greener is guided by our board's Conference and Research Committee. Expert proposal reviewers from around the country are then recruited to review and rate conference proposal submissions and work with staff to curate the content for the conference sessions. The interactive sessions at the conference explore a variety of topics on how urban parks and green spaces support diverse populations and civic involvement, and help cities become more healthy and resilient. Our upcoming conferences will be held in Philadelphia in June 2022 and in Seattle in June 2024. This year's conference will offer attendees a dynamic lineup of indoor and outdoor activities with engaging speakers, panel discussions, mobile workshops, and more, exploring themes of resilient cities, co-creating civic life, safe, healthy, and inclusive communities, and equitable economic and community development. As City Parks Alliance members, you receive a significant rate difference to attend the Greater and Greener Conference, and we hope you will make plans to attend in the future.
Hello, City Parks Alliance members. My name is Julie Waterman, and I am the Advocacy Director at City Parks Alliance. City Parks Alliance's advocacy efforts focus on increasing the amount of federal investment for our nation's city parks. So I work on legislation and grant programs that provide federal funding to your neighborhood park, and then I help our members access that funding. I work closely with a diverse coalition that includes other national park and recreation organizations, landscape architect and civil engineer groups, as well as the U.S. Conference of Mayors, National League of Cities, U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and our own bipartisan Mayors for Parks coalition, which I'll tell you about in a minute. Currently, there are 7 urban park bills that have either been introduced individually or have been included in larger packages this congressional session. And that is a lot of urban park bills and shows that our efforts to inform congressional leaders on the health, economic, and environmental benefits of urban parks are making a difference. You can see our press releases under the news tab on our site. In 2020, we had a historic win with the passage of the Great American Outdoors Act. That win has had a major impact on city park funding. With the Great American Outdoors Act being signed into law, $900 million annually now flows to national, state, and local parks. And the Urban Park Grant Program under the Land and Water Conservation Fund got a big funding boost. For specific information on urban park bills, please feel free to contact me. I'm now going to walk you through our Equitable Funding Hub, where you can see many areas of potential funding sources, including the Urban Park Grant Program called the Outdoor Recreation Legacy Partnership. You can find the Equitable Funding Hub on our website under the Resources tab. This hub highlights select federal, state, and local funding programs that can be particularly effective at funding parks and green infrastructure in low-income communities. It is not intended to be a complete source of funding opportunities, but a starting point with examples and case studies. You can see that we have identified 6 funding areas: brownfields, climate resilience, community development, conservation funding, local funding, and stormwater management. For example, I'm going to click on the conservation page. Here you can see examples of federal and state funding sources depending on the tab you click on. It is here that you can find information on the Urban Park Grant Program called the Outdoor Recreation Legacy Partnership. In the last grant cycle, the National Park Service offered $150 million available in grants. The next grant cycle will open this spring, and City Parks Alliance will notify our members, host 2 educational webinars with the National Park Service, and provide technical assistance around the application process. So that is my quick overview of the Equitable Funding Hub. I'm now going to turn to our advocacy tools that you may use on the local level. We have health and economic reports, parks as infrastructure videos, and case studies showing how parks are critical infrastructure. You may find these reports and videos under the Resources tab. You can find additional funding resources under our Funding tab. All these resources make the case for greater investment for local parks. We are happy to provide hard copies to you. Just email me and I'll mail them to you. Now on to our Mayors for Parks Coalition. In 2013, City Parks Alliance created the Mayors for Parks Coalition to advocate for increased federal investment for our nation's city parks. It is a national bipartisan coalition of mayors from large and small cities across the country. We use the coalition to support federal funding for city parks through a variety of methods, including media events, sign-on letters to Congress and the administration, op-eds, press releases, and social media promotion. And we have a Mayor's Forum at our Greater and Greener Conference that you will hopefully be attending this summer. You can see more about our Mayors for Parks Coalition by visiting our website, mayorsforparks.org. We would love to have your mayor on board, and I can help make that happen. Just contact me and I can draft an invite letter and provide you some background information. Please do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions regarding City Parks Alliance's advocacy efforts. I'm happy to help in any way I can. CPA is your voice on the Hill.
my name is Katie Burns, and I am the Strategic Communications Manager. And sorry for the quick transition there, also doing the slides. We have several channels to receive information and stay up to date with the latest happenings at City Parks Alliance. First off, you want to be sure that you're following us on social media, including Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter at City Parks All. There, you'll get updates on our events, important news relevant for park practitioners and advocates, and other information from our members and partners. In your inbox, you'll receive our monthly newsletter, City Parks View, which outlines the top information and important highlights from our community and supporters. Please check your inbox settings and add us to your address book to be sure that our email lands in your inbox and not in spam. In addition to our monthly newsletters, we'll send out standalone promotions for every program, as well as member-specific updates, so you'll never miss a thing. Lastly, City Parks Alliance periodically publishes blog posts, and we'd love to feature your work. If interested in writing a guest blog, please reach out to me at kburns@cityparksalliance.org.
Hi, I am Laura Munson, the Membership Coordinator. I will be showing you how to access your user account if you haven't already. Once you have joined or renewed your membership, an email will be automatically sent to you with the link to set up your password. This email will come from wordpress@cityparksalliance.org and may be located in your spam folder. If you cannot find the email, please reach out to your IT department or a network administrator and ask that they allow emails from wordpress@cityparksalliance.org. If you forgot your password and you need to reset it, please visit our login page and request a new password. Once you log in, you will have access to member-exclusive content on our website. If you have not established access to your account, please contact me so I can assist you further. A benefit of membership is the opportunity to post vacancies to our job bank at no additional cost. Once logged in, you can post a job by hovering over resources and clicking Post a Job. Once you submit the vacancy, it will be reviewed and published within 24 hours. If you fill the job before the expiration date, please feel free to let us know so we can remove the posting. This last section is for those who are acting as a membership manager for your organization's account. Your organization's membership level will determine how many individuals can be designated. As you can see by the chart, each level has a specific number for designated members who can access our website with their user account. Once you decide who will benefit from being a designated member, you can go to your account at the top right corner, and then you will see the option to add the first and last name as well as an email address. Every time you add a designated member, they will receive the email from wordpress@cityparksalliance.org. You can add or remove designated members as needed. All your membership information, such as your CPA ID, expiration date, and your company's information will be reflected on the Your Account page. If your results are incorrect or not showing, please reach out to us at membership@cityparksalliance.org. Before your membership expires, renew online or request an invoice from membership@cityparksalliance.org to ensure access to your benefits and member-exclusive programming. You can also send a check to our office at 1777 Church Street, Washington, D.C. 20036, or we can process the payment over the phone. Thank you so much for attending our membership orientation, and we hope this helps you navigate your membership benefits better than ever.
Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, you can enter them in the chat now, and our staff will share them with the group. And if you have a specific question, feel free to email our staff directly. And if not, thank you and have a great day. We'll just wait a few minutes and see if anyone has any questions. I think, Diana, was there one?
Nope, it was just a comment saying thanks, this was helpful. Will the recordings be emailed out after? I'm sorry, Teresa, if you covered that already. Are you going to be sending it out?
We will send it out. It probably won't be emailed out today, but in the next week, we'll be able to, we're going to section them in different areas with direct links on the topic so that you'll be able to pinpoint the area you need. And we'll probably be posting those on our website as well as emailing them out to the group.
Ooh, we did have a question come in and it's a good one. Should I register for a webinar even if I can't attend? Absolutely. That is the best way that you can get the recording, the resources, and the slide presentation afterwards, because whoever registers is automatically added to the list for follow-up. So definitely always register even if you can't attend. We have a question about renewing membership before the expiration date. Teresa? Or Lauren, sorry.
That's a good question. So you can renew your membership before it expires. You can email us at membership. Well, actually, you can email me at membership@cityparksalliance.org, and I'll be able to help you facilitate renewing your membership.
I think we'll just wait another minute and then we'll probably be signing off. So if anyone else has another question.
Oh, so the question, how can we get involved in future conferences? Gideon or Shira as speakers, I don't know if you want to talk about the process for submitting proposals.
Sure, yeah, for the biennial Greater and Greener conference, we usually put out a call for submissions. That deadline has already passed for this year, and we're actually working through that selection process right now. But we still look to recruit people for other events as well, webinars, workshops, and we also will be looking for moderators as well, Connor. So if you're interested in speaking at Greater and Greener and playing some kind of a role, then feel free to email me as well, gberger at cityparksalliance.org. And I know Design Workshop from my time in Denver. So, who knows, we may be able to find a fit for folks who are interested. But yeah, the deadline for proposals for this year's Greater and Greener has already passed. But we'll be on the lookout for ones in the future for other events for sure. I see another question about Austin. Yes, we're planning a park study tour this fall for Austin. It was postponed. It was originally planned for, I think, 2020, and it was postponed because of the pandemic. And we're working with our partners in Austin right now to get that underway. And we hope to have more info in the next couple of months or so. Some folks have hung in there who had already registered and are still eager to go, but we do have open spaces available too. So we'll be sending out emails when we're ready to promote it.
Okay, I think that might be the end of our questions. Remember, you're always welcome to reach out to us directly by our email, and we would love to hear from you. Thank you for attending, and we appreciate you as members of City Parks Alliance. Have a great day.